Welcome to your daily 5-minute crypto brief with Satoshi and Nova. Today is August 4th, 2025. I am Nova.
I am Satoshi.
Hovering around $114,600. That's up about 1.3%.
And Ethereum saw a bigger jump, closer to $3,530, so about 3.5% gain.
And the sentiment, wow, the fear and greed index, it jumped quite a bit from 53, which is neutral, all the way back to 64. That's greed territory again.
Back in greed, yeah. And what's really fascinating here is that it wasn't just the big guys, the blue chips.
Oh.
We saw a pretty significant bounce in, the retail favorites, meme coins. Dogecoin was up almost 4%.
Okay.
Shiba Inu, similar, nearly 4%. And even some of those newer Solana tokens, Bonk up 7%.
Yeah.
Dogwoof had up like 5.6%.
So more than just the usual suspects moving, what does that tell us?
Well, it signals maybe a broader return of risk appetite, speculative capital coming back in.
Right.
And importantly, despite that volatility we saw, the long-term holders didn't seem too bothered. Looks like they viewed the dip as a buying opportunity.
Especially Bitcoin in that, 112K to 114K range you mentioned?
Exactly that range. They saw it as a good entry point. That quick jump in the fear and greed index also suggests, conviction is building up pretty fast.
Okay, interesting. But this rebound, it's not just happening in a crypto bubble, is it? Let's connect it to the wider financial world.
Definitely need to.
We've got OPEC Plus stepping in, boosting oil production for September. Over 500,000 barrels a day more.
Yeah, clearly aiming to put a lid on inflation there.
And then stateside, we had that weak U.S. jobs report. That's really fueled talk of a Fed rate cut soon.
Oh, yeah. The odds for a September cut are now, over 95% priced in by the market.
Wow.
So if you tie it all together, lower oil prices, the prospect of a more dovish Fed that historically helps risk assets, like crypto.
Improves liquidity in the system.
Exactly. Improves the liquidity. And don't forget, India is still buying Russian oil. That keeps the market well supplied too.
But there's a catch, isn't there?
There usually is. You have to be cautious. While lower rates are good on the surface, the reason the Fed might cut is, it's weakening economic data.
Recession tears.
Precisely.
Well,
and that raises recession fears, which can absolutely inject volatility back into crypto and, frankly, all markets. It's a real tension.
Okay, so with that macro backdrop, some support, but also some underlying worries.
Yeah.
How are the big crypto players reacting?
Well, we got some surprising news on that front.
Go on.
Trump Media and Technology Group, they revealed they're holding about $2 billion in Bitcoin.
$2 billion?
Yeah, on their balance sheet. And they have a $300 million Bitcoin options strategy on top of that.
Yeah.
Makes them one of the biggest U.S.-listed BTC holders now.
That's huge.
Yeah.
A major endorsement, surely.
It really is. It signals more than just, dipping a toe in. It's institutional capital, treating Bitcoin as a legitimate reserve asset, a strategic move.
Okay, what else is moving the needle?
Another big one over in the UK, the Financial Conduct Authority, the SCA.
Yeah.
They've lifted a 4-year ban on retail crypto ETNs, exchange-traded notes. It kicks in October 8th, 2025.
Right, so easier access for UK retail investors. Is that a game changer now or more symbolic given how things have developed?
I think it's a bit of both, really. Yeah. The market has matured, yes. But this official nod from the SCA, it opens doors for bigger, more traditional platforms to offer crypto.
Which helps mainstream adoption.
Exactly. It shows the regulators are seeing it as a more mature market now. And one last thing on big moves.
Okay.
We saw a pretty significant Ethereum whale. Someone holding a lot of ETH. They scooped up around $300 million worth of ETH during that recent dip.
Ah, the classic buy the dip strategy from a big player.
Textbook move. It's what we call a bullish divergence. The smart money acting countercyclically when others are fearful often signals a turning point in sentiment.
Okay, so putting it all together, the mood feels, cautiously optimistic? Sentiment's up? Some helpful macro signals?
I'd say cautiously optimistic is about right, but you definitely need to stay vigilant. Keep a close eye on Bitcoin's levels. Resistance around, say, 115K to 117K.
And support.
Support looks pretty solid back at that 112K mark for now. And of course, keep watching the Fed chatter and the economic data. Short-term bumps are always possible.
Always a risk.
Yeah. And, this all raises a bigger question, doesn't it? As these traditional economic signals get murkier and you see major companies, regulators starting to embrace digital assets, how does that fundamentally change crypto's role, its perception in the whole financial ecosystem?
That's definitely something for you to think about how these shifts might impact your own long-term view on digital assets.
Food for thought.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us for today's deep dive.
My pleasure.
Keep exploring these fascinating topics, and we'll catch you next time. Enjoyed the brief? Please like and subscribe. We deliver fresh market updates, macro signals, and crypto news daily in just 5 minutes. Live streams coming soon. Stay tuned.